Have you ever felt like you were sucked into a black hole? Like there's no way out? Do you feel lost? Do you feel empty? You may be experiencing the anime void.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
And welcome back to another episode of Two Guys in the Warehouse.
With Alex and Dylan, your hosts.
Yeah. I feel like you talked a little too soon.
I know. I was wondering the same thing. I forgot this was
we got a new opening. Shout out to YouTube royalty free music.
Yeah, it's pretty good though for royalty free.
Yeah, you're a little too excited about it.
Me?
I get
You
it.
think?
I get
Yeah.
it, but
I like it.
yeah,
I think
no,
it
feel
hits.
You hit
Yeah.
the beat. I
Yeah.
get it.
Well, I just want to apologize to everybody in advance because I have been experiencing a cold recently.
Yeah.
So I have a throat lozenge in, and hopefully I'm not making too many mouth sounds and not bothering you guys too much with it.
Yeah. Right. So what have you been watching since like the last episode? Actually, okay. So should we apologize about the last episode? That was the drunk podcast.
The drunk podcast, yeah,
Because
that
it got
did.
a little tense, especially near
did.
the end.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all that.
Yeah. I feel like we were already punished the next day.
Oh,
I definitely felt
it
punished.
was.
I know you
a
felt
tough
punished.
day afterwards. I had to work the next day.
Yeah.
I did not get to work until
It
late.
was all downhill.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were supposed to stop drinking.
And we decided that
But
we should
keep
just keep going.
Pushed it way too far. Way too quick.
Let's just drink for another hour. Another hour turned into
Just one more
like
shot. One
3
more
hours.
shot. Last shot.
Yeah, it was fun until the next day.
Yeah.
So if we do that, we definitely should do it on a day where we don't have to work the next day.
Yeah. Although if we don't do it again, I don't think I'd mind either.
Yeah, yeah,
Because of how bad that was.
yeah.
So yeah, dude. Since like the last episode, what have you been watching?
Oh, man, I just finished Mob Psycho season 2.
Yeah.
Great
show.
Yeah, dude, that show was all hype, and they did it perfectly. And the art that they put into it, the dedication, Studio Bones did a great job.
Yeah, they did.
They just pulled it off so well. It's probably one of the shows that I feel like got a better second season than a first season.
Yeah, the first season is really just build up. The second season
it's world
is,
building and everything. Yeah, second season is where it really gets in, and there's a lot of development from Mob himself.
Yeah,
and the other characters as well.
Yeah, the second season definitely focuses more on the characters.
Yeah,
and how they're well, Mob just like dealing with like what is it, humanity, just like the value of like a human life or a life of like the ghost, not the life of the ghost, but like killing them, like erasing them from
exactly
from the world.
Well, he tries not to hurt anybody.
Yeah, he's not a he's
but
not
then
a
he
fighter.
finally realizes, some people you just can't change and save.
Pretty much.
But then, and then
although in the
end he saves the one kid's dad.
Yeah, you just gotta beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, and so they submit.
Eventually, they'll submit.
Yeah.
Everybody has a limit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised Mobs was so high up there. I mean, he's kind of OP.
Mob?
I feel like we haven't even seen all his power yet.
Oh, dude, Mob is like he's
just a kid.
Way stronger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's like the whole point of it is
Mhm.
for him to be OP. I do kind of like stories like that where the main characters.
No, I think they do a really
powered.
good job of showing.
Yeah.
Of
Although
using it.
he gets scaled down, it feels like in the season, just because there's so many other people that are almost just as strong.
Well, I think they're trying to show, Well, I mean, it was also his growth as a person and using his powers in a way.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
and
then go ahead.
You've also been, or you're getting towards the end of the first half of the first season for Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah,
I finished the first.
I'm on
half.
episode 9. Yeah, I know you left me behind with that. I thought we were watching it together.
There was no indication that we're supposed to watch it together.
We started it together. We finished it together.
Doesn't mean anything.
You at least it's like
you finished Monster Musume, My Love Story together. Oh no, it's separate.
Because
we finished.
You said you didn't want to watch. We finished Monster Musume together. Kind of. You kind of like passed in and out.
Yeah.
And then, what was the other show? My Love Story. Yeah, you got tired of it.
Yeah, I did.
But normally, if you're gonna finish something on your own, you're like, yeah, man, I think I have to watch this on my own.
You
normally say something. No.
Yeah.
No, you did not say that.
I feel like I said it. I feel like I didn't enjoy watching it with you, if that makes sense. Like it's like a show that I didn't want to watch with you.
Wow, that was like just major disrespect.
Like, I would have rather watched another show with you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, SS Gridman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe not.
No?
I like that show,
much?
but I just feel like it's a lot. It gets kind of dark.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Well,
Great show, dude. Shout out to those figures coming out soon. I have to pre-order those. Anything, man? I can't even remember what I've been watching.
I've been keeping up with the seasonal stuff. What about you? Well, you still haven't seen the new episode of Demon Slayer, and now there's another one out.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to end, so then I just race into the manga.
Yeah,
because you're telling me like I have to watch it with you, or we have to watch it somewhat together, or be on the same page. But once this anime is done, I might just wait until the last episode's about to come out and just finish that, and then just jump right into the manga.
Yeah, that's
just
cool.
Get right through there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not trashing you for not watching it. I'm just saying in general that you hadn't.
I've been watching a lot of like Netflix stuff actually.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I watched the new not the new one, but it's the Gantz movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's like all CGI. It's like by Digital Frontier Studio.
It looks really good.
Yeah,
I really like it.
They're more into like they do a lot of like video game cutscenes for like the Yakuza games. I think they did something for like Super Smash Brothers. But they did the like Appleseed, the adaptation to Appleseed. And then recently they also did Infinite T Force. Yeah, which is like it's like all these 70s Japanese superheroes.
Oh, okay.
So like Cashern, Gatchaman, Polymar, and I can't remember the last one. But it's like a crossover with all of them, and that actually looks really, really good too.
Oh wow!
Sold out when I pre-ordered it, and it sold out.
Oh yeah, you said you still haven't gotten it, right?
Yes, I haven't gotten that. So I've watched that, and then I've been watching Ultraman. Which is another Japanese superhero from the 70s too, but it's like a newer adaptation. You might like it because it's an adaptation of like a newer manga for that hero.
Oh, okay.
And I think that guy's a big fan of like Iron Man. So
so it's kind of a lot of influence from.
And it's more of like a traditional superhero show, if that makes sense. Like what you would expect from like something that would be
like Superman or something like that.
There's an origin to it. Yeah, and just the way it feels like a regular superhero show. Not like My Hero. My Hero feels different. If that makes sense.
Oh no, definitely, definitely.
And then One Punch Man is obviously very, very different.
Yeah,
but yeah, I've been enjoying Ultraman though, even though it's all CGI.
Really? Wow. Yes. Which is weird because you hate CGI.
I do hate CGI.
Yeah. Well, I guess when it's done well, you don't mind it.
It's still pretty rough. Yeah. I think I'm willing to get past it because of the story. But everything else is kind of rough.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the Gantz movie does look really, really good, though.
Yeah.
But at that point, it kind of looks like live action.
Yeah, it's very close. I saw the trailer.
It's like
it looks very close to live action.
I'm not sure if it's motion captured like animation.
Oh, where they put on the suit.
Yeah, I feel like I've read something that's what that studio kind of works with, or they experiment with it. So it could be. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. But it does look really, really awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna definitely check that out. So
have to, dude. Good for Halloween too.
Yeah.
It's like
speaking of which, I mean, it's still kind of early, but we have a plan to do horror-based or thriller-based anime reviews over the month of October, hopefully coming up. So
hopefully we have time to actually do all that stuff.
And the week in advance, if we get to it, we'll let you know the week before what show we're going to watch. So if you want to watch along and keep up, then we'll talk about it in the next episode. And
then we'll probably try to talk about like what's the best horror anime. It's kind of hard. It's not that like big of a list, but
no, but there's a good amount out there that we could watch that are pretty short. So
the only thing is I feel like horror anime just don't scare me. Like
no, they don't, but they're still. I mean, it's just being in that realm.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not about getting scared necessarily.
Well, I like being scared.
Yeah,
I like getting. I like that's like what I expect from a Halloween themed.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could watch like the new It or something like that. Oh. Too much for you?
I hate clowns.
Oh, so it'll scare you.
Yeah.
Before we get into the topic for today, I just want to let everyone know we are now on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're on YouTube.
Yeah, you can check us out on YouTube at Two Guys in a Warehouse
podcast.
No, I don't think it has podcast.
It doesn't have the
No,
podcast?
It's just Two Guys in a Warehouse on YouTube. That's our channel.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Everybody that doesn't have like Spotify or iTunes.
Yeah,
YouTube is definitely an easier way to listen to us.
Yep. So just want to let you guys know that's up now, and hopefully soon we'll be on iHeartRadio as well. But we're waiting on a response from them.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like when you first apply to go onto Spotify and stuff like that.
Right.
they pretty much let anybody on.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the topic that we're talking about today?
So this is like something inspired from Pataku.
Yeah. Yep.
I think you've listened to several episodes now.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I used to follow.
I've got
them
a
lot.
4-hour drive ahead of me after this, so I will be listening to a lot of Podtaku. Probably,
it's rough, man.
Probably get 4 episodes in, and then just start blasting "Moi Kanjio" by Survive Set the Prophet over and over. Just
kills me that they're changing that opening theme.
I know,
but yeah. So it's been inspired by them, and it's about the anime void.
The anime void.
Mm-hmm. So it's like that feeling when you finish an anime that was like really good. And after you finish it, you just kind of feel this sense of helplessness. Yeah, you don't know what do I do. Yeah. I feel like sometimes it could be a show that's really good, and then the ending is somewhat unsatisfying. Like not a bad ending, but maybe an ending that just doesn't fulfill you. Yeah. A lot. So
and it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad ending. It's just you want more from it. It doesn't fully complete.
Yeah. Like I think one show you and me both kind of agreed with. I think you did. Was Gurren Lagann. Yeah. Like the way that ended.
Dude. Yeah, Gurren Lagann, man.
Yeah.
Simone just nothing. He had nothing.
He had nothing. He literally had nothing.
Yeah. He lost the girl.
Yeah.
He was the leader of this whole new world.
Right.
And now he's just a
homeless
guy. Yeah.
And now he's this old hobo that goes and breaks rocks.
Yep.
For this random kid.
He just went back to his simplistic life. He's just like,
no. Like I guess I mean if he's happy that's cool, but it's just like it kind of kills me. Just the way everything played out. Like you see this kid slowly become like more confident in himself.
Yeah.
And grow up, and then he becomes the hero of the story. And then he has his hot like wife to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Who? Yeah.
And then just
Nia.
Yeah. Love her. And then this like new threat shows up, basically.
Yeah,
a whole
that used Nia basically.
Yeah, Nia was never. Well, spoilers for Gurren Lagann, but Nia was never a human. I think.
Yeah, no, she was created.
Something like that,
and
then she disappears at the end.
I think she was created by the Spiral King.
No, I'm not sure.
Because remember, he used to was making all these children for himself.
Mm-hmm. Well,
she called the Spiral King father.
Yeah,
but I think I can't. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Like it's kind of vaguely explained. I feel like.
Well, they try to explain like the spiral powers.
Yeah,
and then they threw that out after like one episode because it was just too much.
I think because she was created, that's why the spirals can control her.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll take a look into it, but
regardless, she disappears.
Yeah,
as soon as he was getting married.
Yeah.
And it was after he saved like the whole universe from the what were they spirals? The
spirals?
Mm-hmm. The spirals, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, damn it.
The spiral consciousness.
The consciousness, yeah. The whole. It has some parallels to Evangelion. I feel like.
Oh
it's
yeah.
kind of like the whole idea behind the like that project. They're trying to fuse consciousness.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That whole plot was kind of trippy.
Yeah.
In a way.
It's
it's good, but it was just kind of trippy. It's like, holy crap, like
yeah.
They just all combined their minds.
Yeah.
Almost like the Sybil system in Psycho-Pass.
Oh,
it's just
all
a consciousness.
Brains from people. Well, I guess it wasn't all. They're not all people that weren't registered by the Sybil system.
Yeah, like, but a lot of them were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like I can't remember the main villain from the first season, Makishima.
Mm-hmm.
He just wasn't
the guy like blonde hair or white hair or something like that, and then they end up taking his brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think it was because did they take his brain? Well, because he got killed at the end of season 1.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they used his brain in the Sybil system because didn't the Sybil system take over in the second season?
Can't remember.
Yeah, it's been so long since I watched that too. Yeah. I need to rewatch it.
Well, there's just a lot of brains that make the rules basically. Yeah, just brains.
Yeah. So, anyways, we kind of went off topic.
Well,
so,
like with Gurren Lagann, I guess. Like, what did you do? Like, when you felt like the void?
Yeah.
Of just finishing this 27 episode, just high action series.
Dude, I felt so lost.
Climaxes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I would go on Mal and look at the recommendations.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're pretty good, but they're not always. And regardless, sometimes when I would I watch a show that's all hype like that, I can't watch another one right after it. I kind of need to take a breather. Yeah, like a revival show, kind of like Lucky Star or K-On! Hinamatsuri. Because I had The Void after Spice and Wolf too.
Right.
And I could not think of anything else similar to it that really hit me like it did.
Yeah, with Gurren Lagann, I'm pretty sure I actually watched Eureka 7 right after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's probably why you didn't like it as much. Because you were instantly comparing the two mechas.
No, I wasn't comparing. Eureka 7 kind of took a different turn.
Yeah.
Which I didn't like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was also, like 50 episodes to invest in. I should have watched something that would have been
like a 12 episode.
Easier. Yeah. But I was looking for something that's similar, and there really isn't anything similar to Gurren Lagann per se, right? You can get like another mech series, but it's hard to find something that
anything that comes from like Trigger Studios
or Gainax,
or Gainax is, you can't really compare anything to it.
Yeah, they're all very unique shows.
Although dude, don't forget we actually got tickets to Promare next week on Tuesday.
Firefighting show. The guy looks like Kamina.
Yeah. I feel like because of how similar it looks to Gurren Lagann, I could have watched that after Gurren Lagann and filled that void.
Okay. Yeah, because you see Kamina being... Well, he looks just like Kamina, so that's why I would just refer to him as Kamina, getting his own story, and now he's a firefighter.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see how similar his character is. I wonder if he's going to be just as hot-headed and, say,
it looks
crazy
like he's
attacks.
going to.
I kind of hope so. I like Kamina.
Yeah, me too. When they killed him off... Yeah. Spoiler.
So early, well, they killed him off early on,
I know. I did not expect
he was going to be more...
of a main character. Yeah.
But I guess they had to for Simone to grow.
Yeah. But I feel like they still could have held on to him a little bit longer.
Right. They definitely killed him off pretty early.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn. Wow.
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann, good show, man.
Really great show. Well, what other shows have you seen that have caused the void? Because I had Spice and Wolf, Gurren Lagann, Death Note, Ayorioshi, definitely.
Another one, all the shows that kind of hit me hard are always weird. They're either shows that are very unique. Yeah, in their style, like Soul Eater was a big one because it had that Halloween feel to it that I really liked, and the music was awesome. The ending was also bad too because it's a filler ending, so that kind of killed me. But Rosario Vampire was a big one for me, which is weird because it's like a harem, really soft, ecchi series. Yeah, but I really like the atmosphere of it. Kind of takes in. It's kind of like a Halloween town, but filled with monsters. Yeah, it's like where the school is. Yeah, and I don't know. I just thought it was really funny. I like the characters, like Monster Girls. Yeah. And I thought it was really funny.
But you don't like Monster Musume?
That's just a bit much, though.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Much. it really is. Yeah.
I mean, here they all look like regular girls. They're just one's like
they kind of transform.
Well, yeah, one's like a vampire, one's a succubus, a snow woman, a witch, two witches. There's the young one and then the older one.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's all the girls there are.
And then you have Dark Mocha, but that's still technically the same character. But yeah.
Oh, and then her sister, who's also a vampire. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't. And I've heard that it's also a really bad adaptation.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Yeah, and it almost bankrupted Gonzo.
Yeah, the second season.
Shout out to Gonzo.
Yeah. Kapu 2.
Kapu 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been meaning to read the manga too because I've heard it just gets really, really good. And the second season just butchered the source material. So really interested to see how that is.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate to it because I really like the relationship between Mocha and Skune. So and that's how it was for Spice and Wolf for me too. That relationship between Holo and Lawrence.
Yeah, the interactions. Yeah, the dynamic.
Kind of like Holo's kind of a tsundere in a way. Not your.
She's like a smart ass.
Yeah, yeah. They're not your traditional tsundere, but
right.
Yeah,
I do enjoy Holo a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's why I like Talarna too, because she's a smart ass.
Talarna from Copcraft.
Yep.
Yeah, I do like that relationship.
Yeah.
Between with Kay. It's kind of funny. I still haven't watched the newer the 10th episode, I think, after she gets turned into a cat. Spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers.
I know. Oh yeah, no, I haven't gotten a chance. I'll probably try to watch that tonight if I.
It's not that
get the chance.
big of a plot, anyway.
No,
I think
it's just
it's gonna be a one-off story. Well, it's going to be 2 episodes, but
I
don't think it's going to play anything big.
Yeah, exactly.
What is there another show that you thought kind of hit you hard? How did you deal with Ayori Aoshi? Because that's the first show I ever seen.
That was the hardest one to deal with.
I walked in the room.
Yeah. After Ayori Aoshi, I made a really weird switch.
Yeah.
That's when I started. Did I start? I'm pretty sure that's when I started Ergo Proxy.
That's a pretty heavy switch.
It was really
You're going from like slice of life,
I know,
kind of harem-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I think the manga had more ecchi. I don't think the anime has as bad ecchi.
Ergo Proxy?
No,
Ayorioshi.
And then you're going to Ergo Proxy, which is like a dark thriller.
Yeah, exactly.
Philosophical.
Psychological.
Psychological.
It's very similar to Psychopaths.
Yeah, mental mindfuck. Yeah. Like Psychopath. I'm trying to think. What is Ergo Proxy like, actually?
What do you mean?
Like, what's a similar show to Ergo Proxy?
Ergo Proxy? Man, I don't know. Like, Ergo Proxy is kind of different in its own regard.
Yeah, I tried watching it with you like multiple times.
Oh
when
no,
we were younger.
That's a show you have to concentrate. And
I really liked it, but
yeah.
I was like, dang, this is just a lot right now.
It's a lot of darkness.
Yeah, it wasn't until years later, but I had to watch it by myself.
Oh, it kind of reminded me. Well,
yeah, because it's
got a supernatural aspect to it, but it also has like this dystopian society aspect to it, which is kind of like Number 6 or Psychopaths.
I can definitely see the Psychopaths thing because they're like
Number 6 isn't as dark.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. But it is still a dystopian society, at least in City Number 6. What?
Yeah, I know. I said we should try to review Ergo Proxy because I feel like that would be a pretty interesting episode.
Yeah,
There's a lot to talk about.
Oh my gosh, it's a heavy show to watch.
Yeah, there is.
That's one show. I started it a second time, but I could not finish it because I just knew because there was that like dream arc that they went through in that too. Just like Eureka 7.
There was a lot of episodes in the middle of the series that got really weird.
Yeah, it was just like Eureka 7 and it threw me off. I was like, man, not more of this.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then, I also, after Initial D, I had that anime void.
Initial D? But that's like a full adaptation though. Is it just because you didn't watch more of it or?
Yeah, because that was, I watched the first and the second season.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were dubbed, and then after that, it got weird. I think they started doing a lot more of the CGI.
Yeah,
and it wasn't as good. So, yeah.
I mean, like, just going back, like with Soul Eater, I remember I was looking for a lot of shows that were similar.
Yeah,
and I found D Gray Man, which was, it was good, but it didn't really it really didn't have that style. It had similarities, of course.
Yeah.
And it's a shonen, so it still is kind of funny, but it was a lot darker and more serious. And at that time, like halfway through the show, there was no more dubbed episodes. I think like 50 episodes were dubbed.
Really?
It was a 100 episode show, so they never dubbed the rest of it until like 6 years after I've stopped watching it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it took them a long time to dub the next part.
Yeah. And I couldn't switch to the sub because the main character.
Wait, no, even the sub, didn't it take a couple years? Like,
no, the subs were out.
Were they?
Yeah.
I thought there was a long hiatus for D Gray Man.
D Gray Man. I mean, the manga had a lot of hiatuses.
Yeah.
But the anime, the anime didn't get another season until 6 years. I think that's when they decided to dub the rest of it.
Okay.
Yeah. And the main character is voiced by Todd Haberkorn, but in the sub it's a female voice, so it's just too much of a difference for me to get used to that.
Yeah. Well, it seems like there's a lot more Halloween style shows that give you the void.
I like Halloween's like one of my favorite holidays.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks that I don't really feel like Halloween is celebrated the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do like Halloween too, I've noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just like the season. I think that's what really
fall season.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I do like watching like AMC's Fear Fest or Sci-Fi 30
watching
Days
all the scary movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
or even like
topic,
the Disney.
Kind of off topic. Pumpkin Spice is back.
Oh, Pumpkin Spice is back at Starbucks?
It's back at Starbucks.
We had that long run where we would go to Starbucks every fall and we'd just get Pumpkin Spice Frappuccinos.
Not even the hot
yeah,
drink.
I know.
Always a cold drink.
Well, I think I switched to the lattes after a while, and you kept with the Frappuccinos.
Yeah, I ended up getting sick or a sore throat eventually.
Dude, PB's?
Yeah, PB's was quality, man. That's a cafe that had a pumpkin spice, really solid pumpkin.
Yeah.
Pieces of pumpkin in there.
Yep.
Nice.
No, that place was awesome.
Quality.
We need to go back there one day.
One day.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's, I don't think it's shut down.
I can't imagine. I feel like it was pretty popular. Their hours were just weird.
And they're just like in the corner of that shopping center.
Yeah.
And there's just, that shopping center is really weird.
Yeah.
I feel like a shopping center that has no McDonald's.
That used to be our spot.
That was our spot, yeah. Urban Barbecue?
Yeah. Yep. Via Maya.
Via Maya. Good place.
So, do you think there's certain types of genres that cause the void for you more than others?
I'm trying to think. I would say I really do like, and now that I'm thinking about it, I think slice of life anime.
Mm-hmm.
But slice of life where it can get kind of real.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to bring up Welcome to NHK.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought that was actually a really good like slice of life. It delves into some like real like themes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gets dark. But I feel like the way it ended, it wasn't a bad ending either.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I was like, dang, like, I feel like there was no real happy ending. It was like just a real ending.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, another show that was on my list was Minamike, which is kind of like a throwaway show.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to like Lucky Star, that kind of style. Where it's like these cute, like, it's like, sisters. It's 3 sisters. One elementary school sister, middle school, and then a high schooler. And it's just their day-to-day lives.
Okay.
And I just like the dynamic. I just thought it was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finished it, there's just no more seasons, and I don't think they're going to do any more, and it kind of kills me because I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, like, I think just a nice show, a nice slice of life show.
I would agree with you.
That's
the
nice.
Slice of life definitely gets me a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, you finished.
Because Clan Ad, I mean, it was slice of life.
Yeah. I mean, Hinamatsuri.
Hinamatsuri, yeah.
That was a slice of life.
But I didn't experience the void for that.
It's
I don't know.
Show, though.
I love that show, but I think they did just such a good job with it that even though if they continued the show, I would be super happy. But if they didn't, I feel like they closed it off well enough that I'm not like, oh crap, I need to see.
I don't know
what continues.
I feel like there's still so much I want to know. But
yeah,
but like
definitely. But I mean, there's definitely more that I want to know.
But like to your point, Barakamon actually I think is it's not like exactly similar to Hinamatsuri, but I think you'll get the same feeling where they don't have to do another season, but it's like I wouldn't mind if they did another season.
Exactly.
Because like Barakamon ends with like closure. It ends with closure, but you're like, dang, I wouldn't mind if they did another season.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why when they made the spin-off series,
Hanakun,
kills me.
That's what worries me is if they do a second season of Hinamatsuri, it won't be the same, and it
just kind of make sure it's the same. I don't know what's up with these studios switching. When like a next
in the middle of
season comes out.
in the middle of the show.
That's what happened with Minamike. That's what happened with One Punch Man. There's a bunch of shows. Durara. I'm trying to think of other shows that just switch studios. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I knew One Punch Man did.
Yeah, One Punch Man. They went to JC staff, I think, from Madhouse.
Oh yeah, because Madhouse doesn't normally do second seasons. Like they did Death Parade, and they didn't do a second season for Death Parade, which I thought could use a. They could have extended that story.
They did Overlord, and then Black Lagoon. Those are the off the top of my head. That's the only shows I can think of that they've done multiple seasons of.
Yeah,
and it's just I don't understand what are the parameters for them to decide. Hey, we'll come up with another season.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you would think because they have a lot of shows that do well, so you would think that they would want to keep making money from it.
But no, Is there a genre that you think like affects you more, or do you agree with?
Yeah, no, I was saying slice of life.
Just slice of life. Too?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, it's slice of life.
Well, another thing is, at least like when I was listening to Podtaku, one of them mentioned that the void, it's something you kind of experience early on because it's like when you don't watch a lot of anime, so you don't know where to go from show to show, like what show that you can look for.
Yeah.
That would fill that void. But like the more you watch anime, the more you get into like the community, you start to feel the void like less. Like you start.
I
to
would
get
definitely
hit
agree
less.
with that.
You
agree
with that? Okay. Yeah, I agree with it too because I haven't felt it.
The most recent one for me was Spice and Wolf, but I don't. Let's see. After Lucky Star, I kind of had a little bit of it.
Lucky Star.
Yeah,
Lucky Star. I felt that when I first watched it, but I watched it when I was younger, so I can't really. And rewatching it, I don't think would make me feel the same way when I finish it. The most recent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I don't think.
I mean, like I would still
again.
like the show, but I wouldn't feel. Yeah, I wouldn't feel the void.
I was like, man,
dude.
Like I could definitely watch that show again. It's such a good, feel-good show.
I think I would skip the first couple episodes because I thought they were kind of a rough start. That's actually they started with another director, and then they switched directors 4 episodes in.
Oh wow, okay,
That's when the show starts to actually get better.
Pick up.
Yeah, that other director was. I think he's got like some serious problems actually. Like,
Oh, really?
he like I don't know. He's got some things going on. But the most recent time I felt the void, I would say with High Score Girl.
Yeah.
Like that, I really, really enjoyed that show.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't like the main character, but there's like one female character, the blonde haired.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but I like her a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
And I like the video game aspect, the old school like 90s stuff.
PlayStation, yeah, N64.
And that's a CGI anime too, but I think it works well for the show.
Yeah.
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 So I'm excited.
I'm
going
gonna
to
check that out too, because you were telling me you really liked it.
I think
so
you'll
I'm
like
curious.
it.
Yeah,
I think you'll
because I
enjoy
like '90s games.
Oh, like arcade. You used to have arcade games in your basement. So
Yeah,
that was
we
always,
still do. We
It's just
haven't-
broken.
Yeah, one of the neighbor girl broke the motorcycle racing game
Damn
a long time ago, and then we just need a new TV for the golf game that we got.
The golf game was definitely the most fun.
And then pool. We used to play a lot of pool. That was a lot of fun.
Dude, that'd be my dream, is just to get like a Street Fighter arcade game in my like, house. That'd be fun.
Well, if Two Guys in a Warehouse takes off,
Yeah.
in the new warehouse setup, we'll have
Some arcade games.
Yeah,
We'll make our
we'll
own
do
game.
YouTube like streaming of
Arcade games. That would be dope, man.
So
I always liked arcade games. I enjoy that stuff a little more than I think.
Yeah,
like,
no, I
actual
completely
console
agree.
Stuff.
yeah,
Because I think, like, even though the graphics are nice, story is probably more in depth. It's just sometimes it gets to be too much.
yeah, it really does.
Yeah, I just like to sit and play, and then maybe
enjoy
forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, it's not too much.
But High Score Girl, man, shout out to that show. Excited for that second season.
So, do you always find a show to fill that void, though?
Oh, dude, sometimes no.
Yeah,
Sometimes
same here.
I've had moments where I just like stop watching anime for like 2 months
Yeah,
because
yep.
it's just like, dang, like
What? How am I even supposed to top this? Is it even possible?
yeah. That's why I'm kind of afraid of watching Legendary of the Galactic Heroes.
Oh,
Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Yeah. That's like the show everybody says that's the show you watch if you're like, all right, I'm ready to give it up. Like, this is going to be the greatest show ever.
Really?
Because apparently it's supposed to be the best, like one of the best anime ever.
Wow.
I doubt it'll get me to stop watching anime. Like, okay, well, nothing can top that.
yeah,
But there's definitely moments where I'm like, dang, this is rough. I would say actually
no, I feel you.
with Blood Blockade Battlefront.
Oh yeah, that was such a solid. Well, but the first season wasn't canon.
It was canon. The main storyline that's
Yeah.
happening in the background isn't canon.
Yeah.
But like all like the kind of episodic stuff is canon. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Yeah.
I mean, I actually like it's weird. I think Bones does really good filler. Because Noragami, the stuff with that in the first season where he fights that other god that is the god of I can't remember what, because Yato's the god of calamity. There's another god of like calamity, I think. Remember him?
Yeah, but it's not calamity. He's a god of like misfortune or something.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
That he wasn't canon in that.
Right towards the end, right?
Yeah.
And then the blonde-haired chick comes in and saves Yato, right? Is that, or am I thinking?
No.
I'm thinking too far ahead.
Yato beats. Remember, he takes Hiyori away,
Yeah.
and then Yato has to fight him.
Okay. Yeah, it's been
the
like
end of the final boss from the first season, but he's not canon. But I didn't think it was like bad. I thought it like worked out pretty well.
Yeah, no, it's still interesting.
And that's why I mean Kekai Sense or Blood Blockade Battlefront. I just like the aesthetic, the music, the characters were all really fun.
Yeah,
the animation was awesome.
Yeah, no, I really like how they drew Leonardo's eyes.
Yeah, everybody loves that. It looks really awesome.
Yeah.
But then they changed directors for the second season, and then they were only making everything canon, so they weren't gonna like do another one-off story.
Yeah.
Or something. But I actually thought maybe it could have worked out pretty well because I enjoyed the first season more. I did like the second season. I just thought the first season was way better.
You could tell that the second season was just not the same. Totally different.
The style, something about the style, like the way the first season had way more flair.
Yeah,
really
it took me a
that.
long time to actually finish the second season because it felt so off.
Yeah, like a lot of people put like substance over like style.
Yeah,
but sometimes I can appreciate
style has a big role.
It's
in it.
a really huge role, and I can appreciate something that looks very nice. And like Ping Pong is another show. It looks ugly, but it looks great, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it definitely.
So yeah, there was like a 2-month hiatus after
Ping Pong. Yeah. Oh, after you finished Blood Blockade
and Ping Pong.
And Ping Pong. Yeah, no, ping pong. It definitely had a interesting art style to it. It threw me off at first. It was kind of hard to get through the first couple episodes, but after I got into it, I really enjoyed the story, and that made up for it.
Yeah, and so actually going back to like when you're looking for another show to watch, do you just look at Mao at like the recommendations? Because sometimes I feel like it works out well, but sometimes it's not exactly what I'm looking for. If that makes sense.
I'll look at Mal recommendations, and read through them, and then sometimes I'll click into those shows and look at their recommendations, and be able to find something through there. I'm trying to think of an example. I think after Tokyo Ravens, I think is when I found Vampire Night afterwards.
Vampire. That's a very weird shift.
But it was still they're high schoolers in a magical world.
Okay.
You know.
Like so it's a very broad
fantasy world, supernatural world. Yeah,
it's a very broad thing, but sometimes just because it's another fantasy like setting, school and stuff, sometimes it still won't hit like the previous show that you watched. I still haven't finished Tokyo Raven, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. After rewatching it, the first few episodes with you that one night, it's not as good as I remember it being.
I feel like I can get into it. I just have to like dedicate the time.
Yeah.
But
well, sometimes I'll also like back in the day, I'd go on Anime Freak and just click into shows and watch the first few minutes.
That's
of
what
them
I would
to see
do.
what I'd like.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Because like when you showed me Girls Bravo, I don't know if you already knew about it. I think you said you did, to an extent or a little bit.
Yeah. I think I had just started watching a little bit of it, and then I showed it to you. But my biggest problem was dub and sub.
Yeah,
because I did not want to watch sub at all. So I'd click into something that sounded cool and see if it was dubbed, and if it wasn't, then I would just start, go and find the next thing. Like I always looked at I'm a Goddess for some reason.
Yeah, I actually liked I think I watched a couple episodes of that.
I never watched it. I want to say it was subbed, and then there's a couple other shows I clicked into that I saw, and thinking back on the scenes, I wish I would have continued watching them, but I never did.
Yeah. Actually, one show that I did watch, I watched Afro Samurai randomly, and Blue Exorcist.
Oh, okay.
And that was when I was watching stuff on like the illegal streaming sites, because that's just all I had. I didn't have.
Well, that was
anything else.
before Funimation and Crunchyroll.
I think Crunchyroll kind of existed.
Yeah.
Netflix was really the main place that if you're gonna watch anime legally, it's really the only place at that time.
Yeah.
That was a while back.
Well, for me, this was 2000.
This was before the 10s. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 2009. 2009. Yeah, that's about where I watched it, and my mom would never give up money for Netflix.
Yeah.
It's funny too. She uses.
Well, that was when all you could do with Netflix was order movies.
No, I think they still had streaming, but they did.
They might have just been starting the streaming.
Yeah.
And it was certain things that you could only get on DVD, and then certain things that you could only stream.
There was because there was I can't remember what anime, but it was only for DVD.
Yeah.
Like you could only rent that, and then they would send it over to you. I'm just like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
So I never got to watch. I can't remember what show it was. I think it was supposed to be something really good too.
Yeah.
Never got to watch that.
Did you want to say anything about elsewhere? Did you want to say anything else about where you go to find like shows to fill your emptiness?
Oh, I used to go through forums.
Forums? Oh, okay.
I know. I wouldn't recommend going through forums because that's how I got recommended some hentai.
Yeah.
Somebody recommended. I found like a lot of good shows. Actually, I found Golden Boy through that. Lucky Star was one. School Rumble was one.
Yeah.
But I also found like School Days. I don't think it was Inferno Cop, but it was like of that same style. I wouldn't recommend watching Inferno Cop. People that like it, but people don't like it. It makes sense to me that they don't like it.
Yeah.
And damn, there was another show I can't remember. It was like Mars something. It was like the worst. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
I think it's like one OVA episode. It was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Another 30 minutes I will never get back.
Yeah.
So I do not recommend going through forums.
Okay.
At all. Yeah. And now,
do you think they're still as bad these days?
Well, now people just recommend Boku no Pico.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
I've noticed another show. I think it's like a loli no, I won't say it.
Yeah.
But there's like another hentai that people are recommending, and I'm like, oh jeez.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I've seen people actually
Just to
post-
mess with other people, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like, new person. It's a form of hazing.
Yeah.
Basically, everybody has to go through it.
Yeah, to get into the
All
community.
right, this guy's looking for new shows. Only recommend him hentai.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That's all this guy's gonna watch for this week.
Yeah.
Don't recommend him anything until he finishes it.
Recommend Quasar No Stigma.
Oh God, Quasar No Stigma. I feel like it's an interesting plot. It's just a bit much.
Yeah, definitely.
It probably would have worked better if it was just a hentai, honestly. If it would just decide, hey, look, we're just going to be a hentai, probably would be better.
Stop drawing a line in the sand and just jump
go
over
exactly,
that
just
imaginary boundary.
At that point, you might as well make the leap
to
full-blown hentai.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Close enough.
Kind of like Testament of Sister New Devil. I was like, geez, this might as well be hentai.
Yeah.
But
have
going
you watched
back
a good hentai that made you feel the void?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Going back though to how we were talking about like 2008 and streaming and everything, the nostalgia of watching certain shows. Like when I got sick, it just made me think back to the days where I'd stay home from school sick and just watch anime all day.
Yeah. No, like a big thing for me. Like I really got into anime. Sometime I was getting into it before, but like I would say it was after my sophomore year, because that's when I was playing football, so I didn't really have time. Yeah. But then I couldn't play my junior year. So all I did for that whole year, it's funny, I didn't go to any workouts for like I didn't think I'd ever play again. Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna play football again, so I might as well just watch anime. Yeah. So that whole year, all I did was watch anime, and it was like nice. I just go home, did some of my homework, but for the most part, I would just like lay in bed with my phone, headphones in, and just watch like I was watching Fairy Tail back then, D Gray Man, Soul Eater, some stuff on Netflix because my friend like actually gave me his password
and then kicked you off.
He kicked me off because he got in trouble because it wasn't. It's not technically his. It was his parents.
Oh, okay.
It was like the family's Netflix. Oh, and I was just watching, and
that was before you could make separate accounts, probably.
Yeah, he's Ethiopian, but I think he's Christian. Like Christianity, and that was like a big thing in that family. So I was watching High School of the Dead, what else? Demon King Daimao, Girls Bravo was on there. I was watching other stuff, but that's like the stuff that really sticks out. So
yeah.
So he got in trouble.
Probably High School of the Dead that got him.
Yeah, it's funny. He confronted me too. He's like, "Hey, dude, did you give the Netflix to anybody else?" I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah.
Are you the one watching this kind of like porn show? I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah, that's me. I wouldn't deny. I was like, yeah, that's me, man. Sorry.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, and then
he just instantly regretted it. And he's like, jeez.
It sucked too, because man, I actually like aside from those shows, I was watching Darker Than Black, Desert Punk, Fruits Basket, the original.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was watching Welcome to the NHK. That's where I first watched that.
Oh okay, yeah. I think I watched
Rosario Vampire.
Pretty sure I watched Welcome to the NHK.
Welcome to the NHK. Yeah.
Desert Punk. I'm pretty sure we watched Desert Punk on there too.
Probably. Yeah, that's where I first saw it. Desert Punk. Yep. That was like. Damn. Sometimes I don't like. It's weird because I actually preferred Netflix back in the day because I thought their selection of anime was pretty top. Now their stuff is just like you'll find some stuff that's good, but a lot of that newer stuff is kind of, yeah. So,
yeah. Wow, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Since we were having that struggle.
Yeah, it's weird. Like once you grow up, it's a lot easier to watch anime, but your time is a little more constrained.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, was there anything else that you wanted to bring up that you were thinking about?
Well, how do you like did you? I don't think you shared anything about your nostalgia, like the way when you watch anime, like because you've been sick the past couple of days, and you're like, dang, it's gonna be nice. I don't have anything to do for the rest of the day. I'm just gonna like lay in my couch or your futon, and just watch anime for the rest of the day. Like, because that's always like a nice feeling, like especially being sick. Yeah. And you're kind of not like terribly sick, but you're like kind of getting better, and just like blanket over, pillow.
That's when I crushed through Mob Psycho 2nd season.
Yeah, you did finish that.
I think I was 4 episodes in, and that day I finished it. So
it's always nice when you just like you have nothing to worry about. Just
it's kind of chilly in the room, so you can just cover yourself with a blanket.
Exactly.
Have like a cup of soup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I really like those. I think they were Campbell soups, but they were like the actual like to take. You could actually take it out. It was like kind of like a cup. Yeah, those are pretty good. A lot of sodium, but really good.
Oh yeah, they're horrible for you, but yeah, no, it was really nice.
Yeah,
I think I had Chipotle that day. for dinner.
Chipotle would be nice, actually.
Get a little hot sauce on there, and it just kind of
sour cream
steams out your sinuses, and
yeah. I feel that.
Mm.
Sometimes the repercussions the next day are pretty tough, though.
I've gotten used to it.
You've gotten used to it. Your body's
so much
adjusted.
of it now. Yeah.
All right. Well, did you have? I guess did you have anything else to say about this particular topic?
No, I think we hit most of it. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully, we didn't miss anything.
Yeah. Let us know if there's any shows that you feel the void with.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely. Let us know any shows, how you
or
dealt
recommendations.
with it.
For of shows to watch after.
I'll recommend some good hentai.
Man, you've been on a hentai kick recently.
Dude, I just saw something the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a newer hentai that's like kind of like coming around the community, and I was just like, geez,
really? Wow. Yeah.
It just makes you think. It's like, dang, how do they keep coming up with this? Like, how far can you go with that?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, no, it was a good podcast.
All right. Yeah, I think so too. Well, hopefully you guys like the new intro.
Yeah.
And as usual, you can follow me at TGW Podcast on Instagram or at TGW_Dylan on Twitter. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. Make sure to subscribe and follow if you'd like. And if you like the show, we'd really appreciate that. And they can follow you at
Professor_Otaku.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah. All right.
I'll see you in the next one.
All right. Bye.
Cut it.